Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
So we ended the last episode and the episode before that on cliffhangers, very different ones. You know, one was whose face is this in the wall, and the other is in what way is Drosharis about to get fucked up by this giant mass of limbs?
Yeah.
Several.
Pretty standard.
What's your favorite cliffhanger? Or what do you think is a cliffhanger that like you particularly remember really getting to you in fiction or otherwise?
I mean, I'm just going to go with one from GCP pretty early where a character sees a family member have something very bad done to them, and they just end the episode, and you're just like, oh, this show is going to get real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
Early on, right?
Very early on. Yeah.
Okay. And then we got another podcast.
Some of the great naming from GCP.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone else favorite cliffhangers from fiction or otherwise? I think a lot of TV shows do big cliffhangers between seasons sometimes. Those used to be a lot more popular than they are
Batman.
now. Did literally in some cases hanging from a cliff.
What will happen? Will our Batman be suspended from a cliff forever?
I want you to end every one of our episodes doing a voice like that.
Mm-hmm. Man, the only one that I can think of that comes to my mind right now is Game of Thrones and Jon Snow.
Yeah.
That was like such a surreal moment. And it was also like, I don't know if I should believe this or not.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably outside of like the spoiler territory for a show, but let's just say it. We're about to spoil some shit from a show that hasn't been on the air for 5 years.
And this episode came out 5 years before that, maybe?
Yeah.
And it's a show that everyone feels very differently about now that it ended. But we're talking about, now that moment is over, please pause your podcast or skip ahead. Jon Snow not being dead, like coming back to life. Is he really alive? Is he not?
Right. Did they really kill him? Or like, are they going to do something to fix that?
And that moment, like, sets it up so well because that shot is so long. And you're like, he's going to wake up. He's going to wake up.
But then as you say that, the blood's seeping out around him and it's like, oh, he might not wake up.
And then that last second, there it is.
Oh, yeah. You're like when he's actually coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good cliffhanger. I'm trying to think, like, for being a classic thing, we so rarely watch. So I think, like, I watch a lot of movies and it's harder to have cliffhangers in movies, but I will say it was interesting to see, and like, it's less fun now, but it was interesting to see what Marvel did with the post-credit scenes, because while they weren't, sometimes they were almost cliffhangers and teasers. Like, they had a very similar role of like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's true.
And I think some of my favorite were definitely in those areas, like when they sort of like started teasing me, like, oh shit, is it that character or not? Some of them are a little like just ridiculous, but there were some phenomenal post-credit scenes, and like wondering what they're going to do with it. And while it isn't like a huge cliffhanger, I really liked at the end of the last Spider-Man movie having Venom, who's just been chilling the fuck out somewhere at a bar, and leaving behind a little bit of the symbiote, because I've always loved like the symbiote suit arcs in Spider-Man. I really liked, Venom's like an easy choice for anyone who liked any of the like 90s edginess storytelling. Venom, Spawn, all of those characters. But even like in more recent years, there was a run of Venom by Donny Cates. That was a really interesting run of Venom. So anyway, big Venom fan. So I think comic book movies kind of do the cliffhanger.
Yeah, they do that well.
Tease really well. There's a few of those that are sort of famous.
HBO shows do a good job of cliffhangers, because I'm thinking Game of Thrones, that show that I love, Succession, has a lot of cool cliffhangers on it.
Okay.
But I think HBO is pretty good at, because they know, everybody knows when you watch like a Sunday night HBO series that it's going to bang.
Right.
Or, okay, here's one that I can give without spoilers recently. So a bunch, I was very kind of some people that I sort of peripherally know socially to invite me to like Sunday night watches of The Last of Us. And so this won't come out in time. So like without spoiling anything, I can say that there's an episode about halfway into The Last of Us in which they go to what is legally not Colorado State University. And the end of that episode is a fucking cliffhanger. And it's also one of those things where like it's very clearly set up because they have like on the next, and then it's like a fucking flashback episode.
Yeah,
You're like, fuck, now we have to wait an extra 2 goddamn weeks to see if it really happened. But that is my biggest pet peeve about about cliffhangers is the cliffhanger followed up by a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
like
the worst.
Like the double cliffhanger where you have to like hold on even another week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that like hour-long format makes cliffhangers really good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I think that there are overall better cliffhangers in TV than in movies
Yeah.
for that reason.
Although, was
the
there...
Matrix is popping up in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Because he didn't really get all of his shit until the very, very end. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to start waking people up. And then he flies off.
I fly now.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Can I see the rest of that?
Yeah.
Like,
I can see the code so I can fly.
Although, when I think about like the hour-long format and cliffhangers, one thing that always comes to mind for me is J.J. Abrams' Alias. Because I think Alias really did an interesting thing with like story structure and tension that was already really popular in soap operas and in comics and elsewhere. It was a very popular primetime example of it. And it's honestly what HBO kind of does a lot, which is if you look at the standard rhythm of stories of start and end, it sort of shifts the framework of the episode forward into that story. So most episodes start like a fifth of the way into the story they're telling. And then they often, in an episode of Alias, and very much on a lot of HBO shows, wrap the mini arc or the A plot, if they have a short like non-series A plot, by like 4/5 into the episode. And then they start the next plot line and then in it. So it isn't like a huge dramatic cliffhanger, but basically a lot of modern drama will end a fifth of the way into the next fucking plot line. So you're like, well, now I want to know what happens.
Although Alias was actually what I was going to say, because they have one of the best cliffhangers in TV, I think, which is a spoiler for Alias if you haven't seen it.
From
But
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
There's one that's been was on the air a long time ago.
Yeah, but there's like, we just watched it during like the pandemic when we were quarantined. We were just like, I don't know, there's a million episodes of this show. Let's watch it. So, and it was great. Honestly, it was like the perfect kind of like popcorn watching thing. But one of the best cliffhangers that I've seen in TV came from that show where like at the end of one season, you know, like Sydney Bristow, the spy, played by Jennifer Gardner, is like, you know, she's defeating the villain, whatever, throughout the whole like season. And because of technology that spies have, someone who is a villain has been able to like masquerade as her best friend. Like they like have this like face changing serum or whatever. And
Very Mission Impossible.
Very Mission Impossible. So they like the last episode of the season, she like realizes this has happened and that this person has actually killed her best friend and is not her real best friend. So they're like having this face off, fighting each other. They're destroying the house. Like it's all going crazy.
Face off.
And yeah. And Sydney gets like shot or like knocked unconscious or something. Like she's just getting like beat up and she passes out and then it just like fades out. And then all of a sudden she wakes up and she's in like Tokyo and you're like, what? And then it's like, she gets on the phone to like call someone. And then you realize it's like 3 years later from like when she passed out and you don't know like what happened and they just end the season.
Just rolls credits and then you have to wait, you know. If it wasn't during COVID, we would have had to wait like back in the day 3 or 4 months for the show to come back.
To figure out like, how did that even happen? But for us, we just waited like 35 seconds and then started the next season.
the way Ex Machina ended was pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was great.
Cliffhanger of an awesome movie. But you know what would have been a really good cliffhanger?
What's that?
Is if in Lord of the Rings, as soon as Frodo decided he's not throwing the ring in the fire and he puts it on, if that's just where it ended. That'd be such a good way to end it. Everybody, what the fuck just happened?
What happened?
Isildur,
It also would have cut down the
Frodo.
like 4 endings of Return of the King.
Yeah.
Sort of Frodo would have been like, ring on, boom, roll credits. I'm like, is there a 4th Lord of the Rings movie? And Peter Jackson's like, no, fuck all of you. I have your money now.
Do you have any, does anybody know of one that's like ended on a cliffhanger? You know, like the series never resolved it. It just fully ends on a cliffhanger.
Firefly,
yeah, because it was supposed to have more.
and then got canceled.
But life sucks.
I will give, there's one that I have that's not quite in that vein, but it is the most low stakes cliffhanger I can think of.
Oh, fuck yes.
Because it's from Frasier.
Your favorite show.
Yeah, absolutely.
I used to love Frasier.
Where he like takes a woman on a vacation, you know, to some island And he wakes up that first morning that they're there, and he's like, this is so wonderful. And he goes outside onto the balcony, and he hears this voice say Frasier, and he's like, what? And he turns, and it's his ex-wife who's literally staying in the room right next to him.
This episode.
Hilarious. And then like that's the end of that season, I think. So it picks up next season. It's very funny.
Well, we've really been digging down into these cliffhangers. So
Last one, the OC. Go on.
the OC, like the famous.
Where are we?
Yeah. Ooh, what to say?
Yeah.
What you say? God, it's a really good thing this is a podcast and not people hanging out in my house, because I would drag everything to a stop to go show the SNL sketch with Andy Samberg. What you say one?
What you
Very funny.
say?
Yeah, it's fucking great. Well, so, that's the one where you're worried are they dead? Are they going to die? Did we just kill someone? And maybe all of you are wondering, did I just kill Drosharis with whatever this ability is?
Probably.
You did.
So let's talk about what's going on here. So all of you are down in the basement of the Grey Gardener Citadel. You've been fighting your way through a lot of rooms. You've been making really great decisions about everywhere you're going, and you all feel really good about ending up in this room, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
far.
great.
Everyone's like, fuck, who
Every
wants to say
decision
yes?
I've made up until now has been perfect.
And so you
Drosharis and Jason both.
you bust into this room down in the bottom of the Grey Gardener Citadel, and Val notices something off about a writing desk in the southeast corner of the room. One of the rags twitches before Val realizes it's one of these Sakhil living masks that you fought back in the mill, like one of our first, I think episode 3. You fought one of these things on the face of a Grey Gardener. It blips out of existence and comes back, bringing with it more of these flapping, fleshy, crab-legged masks, until rolling through the wall, not like Kool-Aid Man, like the wall's intact, almost like it steps through it, like it can just walk through walls. This giant, compacted mass of human body parts rolls out of the wall into a punch right at Fox's jawline. Totally misses, critically misses, gets some stuff going on. All of you disperse out the room and start fighting this. We ended the last episode when, as Drosharis and Fox were flanking this compacted mass of body parts, it strikes out at Drosharis, landing a critical hit and forcing a will save on Drosharis, who then fails the will save and starts to feel his body being pushed in, held down. The ability in play here is called Entombing Echoes.
Whoa.
A
Yikes.
creature struck by the fist or impacted by another ability that I'm not going to spoil must succeed a will save or feels itself confined on all sides. The creature is immobilized and flat-footed until it escapes. So now that's where I'll say that this is a little different from like some spells that might immobilize you. You do get to, if you want to, just try to use the escape action to escape this, but you are immobilized. Immobilized means that you cannot use any action with the move trait. So you actually can technically still attack, you just can't move. Now, the scary thing is, now that you're immobilized, there's no penalty to AC, fortunately for you, because this creature still has 2 attacks left. They're at -2 because of the fumble from the last episode, but it's got some actions left, and it's in a place to really fuck some stuff up. Jason, how are you feeling?
Not as bad as one might think.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Got some tricks up your sleeve?
a few.
All right. So I've got 2 actions left. I don't feel like casting spells because I'm flanked by 2 people who can AOO. And I feel like this creature is just on a roll, if you will. Yeah? Thank you. I wasn't sure if that would land, but let's see if this attack will. I don't feel great about that. A 38 to hit? Fuck. All right, so for my final action, I think it is going to... Yeah, I like that a lot. It is going to thump out of existence.
The big guy?
The big boy?
The big guy just
I
flaps
like
right
that.
out of existence.
And I'm still with all
Right.
that.
Yep, you're
Okay.
still entombed, if you will, mentally entombed by fear as this thing just thumps right out of existence. All right. That makes it... that makes it the orange flying mask's turn, the one that last episode Val tried to shoot at. It tried to push back with fear, but you overcame that and just shot at it. So it didn't like how that turned out. It looks like... Actually, Fox, you still are actually threatening this. I double-checked your threat.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a 5-foot step or 5-foot flap to the north, which will then move it out of your range.
Okay.
And it's going to attempt to throw another spell. Let's go for Val. Val, give me a will save as it
I
attempts
thought I
to
was
cast.
immune to this because I critically succeeded.
You were immune to the Mask of Fear effect spell. Now it's just casting the Fear spell on you. We're gonna have will saves all day with these creatures until you fail, hopefully.
That went to like 4 different numbers before
That
risk.
was incredible.
It
All
did.
right, what's your total?
It did. For a will save,
Yeah.
35.
Fuck. And you're good. You fight off the Fear spell. It slings at you.
And I have resolve, which makes it a crit success.
Yeah.
So do I get anything special?
You just feel no penalties. I think just a success against Fear
Yeah,
may
you
still
feel
have
good
Thank
about
you.
yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, pat
do.
yourself on the back for good character
do.
building.
Thank you.
Drosharis, it's your turn. You're immobilized. The creature in front of you is, foomp, you're guessing because Val helped explain it, has jumped back to the ethereal plane.
Coward.
I feel like this
Bye.
is a great time for all of us to leave.
Bye.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to use Determination, my most favorite special ability that gets rid of a condition or attempts to counteract a non-permanent spell
Okay. And this is what, once per day you have this?
once per day.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I shall get rid of Immobilized.
Boom. It's a condition. It's gone. Now, you're still flat-footed until you escape.
Mhm.
But you're no longer immobilized. Is that an action to use
Yeah, one
Determination? Boom. You've got 2 left. You are no longer immobilized.
Let's see.
Dro, there's some kind of scroll here on the table.
And so just sort of to paint a picture of the room for our
Dro's
listeners.
like,
Just
Okay.
pointing it out, bro.
So Drosharis is on the south side of this sort of large rectangular room. To the west of Drosharis is Fox up in the air, immediately next to 2 of these flapping Sakhil masks. There's another mask a little bit farther north from there. That's to the west. Now directly to the north of Drosharis is a big map table in the center of the room. One of the flapping masks is flying above it. Val and Watson are to the north of that table on the north side of the room. This deep underground burial chamber lit with torches around the room, shadows moving somehow out of sync with the lights that caused them. 2 actions left. What do you got, Jason?
what is the DC to jump up on that table next to the little mask?
Oh, I mean, like, did you have leap or jump or whatever?
Cloud jump.
Yeah, dude, no, you're fine.
All right.
If you want to use the move jump action, you're on top of the table. You boom. Because the table's like 4 feet up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not like a freakishly tall table.
It's like a coffee table more than.
It's like a map table.
All right.
It's the war room. You're fighting in the war room, Jason.
43.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
You jump up on the table to the one just
Not
south
great,
of Val.
Not great.
This one hasn't been injured yet. You're swinging. Is this your executioner sword or
Executioner sword, yeah.
Nice.
So 15 of regular.
15 slashing coming in. You must have rolled low.
Yeah, there was a 1
Yeah.
on here.
And then 2d6 of fire.
Remember, it was first one was a 3, I think.
Okay.
6 and a 3, so 9. Fire.
So 24 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, so you slice into it. Its skin cooks a little bit along the blade of Witch's Fate.
Gross.
Ouch.
What does Russell Wilson say all the time? Let's cook or some shit like that.
He says,
Oh, it's let's ride. That's right.
You let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
All right, so that's your turn. You're still flat-footed, so keep that in mind and try to help remind me of that. It's now the one that you just jumped up next to. It's not going to try to cast any spells in melee range with you, so it's going to whip around and try to attack your decreased AC because you're flat-footed. So that first attack is coming in. It's going to be a 40 to hit flat-footed.
Flat-footed is minus how many?
-2.
Yeah, hit.
Fuck yeah. I didn't think I was going to pull that off, but I'm feeling a lot better about myself now. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah. So it stabs into you with its little slashing legs. I'm going to get to skip the evil damage because fuck you. And so it's then going to be 22 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and no evil damage because you yourself are not good and therefore do not feel bothered by evil. That's its first action. I think it's going to double down. It doesn't have a lot of other things it can really do right now. It may actually do that at the end. Okay, that's not bad. That's going to come out to be a 41.
Hit.
Oh, sorry, 42.
Hit.
Yeah, I doubt that was going to turn into
The
a
42
crit.
is a miss.
But the 41 is a hit. Yeah. So that's going to be 24 points of slashing damage. And then for its final action, boom, it's going to fade out, jump out of existence. Start
Yeah,
playing that
running
little
away
jump
from
game.
me. This is annoying.
Fox, your turn. You've got 2 flapping up in the air directly west of you, adjacent to you.
Yeah, I'm going to move 2 cubes to the 2 cubes to
You're going to move 10 feet.
10 feet to the north.
Okay, so you'll fly up north. So you've got all the masks, all
Yeah,
the western masks in your threat range.
I'm going to...
And you're still up in the air anyway, so you're going to have to move or descend.
Yeah, that's true. I'll attack the one I was attacking before.
Which one's that? The
Mask
unpainted
2?
miniature? Okay, mask 2. Yep, I got you. Yeah, it's the southernmost of the masks that are
Yes,
there.
southernmost, exactly.
So you'll whip that polearm out with your major striking rune. I'm pretty stoked to see that. A lot of dice.
That is
These things are pretty easy to hit.
41.
Not a crit, that's a hit. You're not close to a crit, but I was just really hoping for one.
I know. I rolled, it wasn't a great roll.
Oh,
so.
fuck. And what are the things that have acted? All 3 of those also regained. Or watch it, you didn't sustain Field of Life, right?
It hasn't been my turn yet.
Okay, so I do get some more things that get life back.
Oh, yeah, true.
Let me go ahead and
Well, I get
heal
it too?
up. Yeah, you'll heal it
yeah,
up.
1d8.
Well, that was not as much fun
Look at
for
that.
me.
I got 8.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
and technically that one would have healed. Oh, no, it did. After Drosharis hit it. Okay.
I did 33 damage.
Jesus, fuck. Okay. So you, bam, slam your polearm into the one fluttering up near the top of the catacombs with you, dealing 33 points of damage.
And I'm going to take another shot at it.
Okay, this is your final action of the turn. Throwing a big hit out at these fuckers.
That is a 36.
That's a hit.
Fantastic.
On the nose.
Oh, that's good to know. So 46.
I shouldn't keep saying that shit and just giving it away. We fought a lot of these.
Yeah, yeah. 41.
41 points of damage.
Yep.
Dude, major striking doesn't fuck around.
No.
A whole nother damage dice. It's great.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10, 8, 7, and 2. So
God. So you slam into this thing, bam, just hacking away at the little bits of body it has to call its own. Okay,
And that's
and
3.
it's Watson's turn. Watson, would you like to sustain Field of Life?
So I don't think I'm going to. I know, controversial call. I am going to run 15 feet to the southwest.
Okay,
Basically up against the table.
so follow the table down towards...
Yeah. I want to see
Towards
what
Fox.
this scroll is.
Okay, so you'll run down. Are you
Thanks for
picking it
saving
up?
me that action economy.
Is it a
of
scroll
course.
of kill all Sakhils?
Maybe.
I
Now,
hope so.
do you want to... Are you picking it up, or are you
Yeah.
just looking at it? Because it'll be an extra action to pick it up, or you can just glance at it.
I'll glance at it first.
It's a magical scroll of some kind. It looks normal on first glance. If you want to see what's on it, that will kind of take a pickup.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick it up then.
Okay, second action.
Attack of opportunity.
So look, here's the deal. In second edition,
From Drosharis.
I don't know what the deal is for do you have to identify a scroll or all that? But here's what I'm going to say is GM Fiat. This is a spell that is on your spell list. So I don't think I'm going to require an action from you to read it.
Sure.
And I'm going to do a secret nature check to see if you might misread it in this moment of heat of battle.
Okay.
We're not talking a crazy difficult thing because it shouldn't be difficult for you to do. What is your
Sure.
nature bonus?
It is plus 33.
Okay. You pick it up really, really quickly and look at it. It's a spell that you probably would never have thought to cast. It's normally a 9th level spell, but it has been empowered, heightened up to 10th level.
Whoa.
The spell is Massacre.
Ah!
Oh,
What does that do?
It's an so
Definitely sounds like a Drosh
It sounds
bad. Spell.
Do you just want to hear the spell?
Yeah, I would love to hear.
So this is a 9th level death, necromancy, and negative energy trait spell. It's an arcane divine and primal, associated with the psychopomp bloodline. It is a 2-action casting spell. Area 60-foot line.
You're telling me it is a kill all Sakhils spell?
You unleash a wave of necromantic energy to snuff out the life force of those in its path. Each living creature of 17th level or lower in the line must attempt a fortitude save. If the damage from Massacre reduces a creature to 0 hit points, that creature dies instantly as opposed to bleeding out. However, if Massacre doesn't kill even a single creature, the negative energy violently explodes backward toward you, dealing an additional 30 points of negative damage to every living creature in the line, including you, even those above 17th level.
Interesting.
I think this is on my spell list too.
It's like a coup de grace.
Kind of. No, I mean, it's 30 points of damage. So you could say, cool, it doesn't kill anyone. They'll all take another 30 points of damage, and you will then also take the end.
Sure.
So, for some context, here's the amount of damage we're talking about, okay? If you succeed, Jesus Christ. If a creature critical succeeds a fortitude saving throw, they take no damage. If they succeed on a saving throw, they take 10d6 damage. If they fail the saving throw, they take 115 points of damage, no roll.
Wow.
Okay.
If they critically fail, they instantly die.
Okay.
Cool.
That
But they
is
all have to be in a line?
It is a 60-foot line.
And it's fortitude.
Fortitude saving throw. All right, so that is what you pick up a scroll of.
Oh, this was nothing.
And he kind of tucks that away, I think. If you want to, do you want to check to put that away?
No, you can.
Or,
It's
sorry,
an action.
an action,
Yeah,
put that
if you
away.
want to fully stow it, it's an action. If you just want to hold it in your hand, that's no action. What's it gonna be?
He'll hold it in his hand.
Okay, so 1 action to move over, 1 to pick it up, and 1 to read it.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
You're holding a spell of 10th level Massacre.
Oh God.
First, do no harm. Second, Massacre.
Do lots of harm.
All right.
Do it
It's-
all at once in a 60-foot line.
It's now the flying Mask Sakhil, who's directly next to Fox's turn. Cleverly named, if I do say so myself, Maskill 1. I'm changing their names as I keep going. It's going to lash out with a little leg at you, Fox, and see if it can hit you. Fuck.
That's right, son. Yeah.
It's a 1.
Heck yeah.
Wow, this is awkward.
All right. Roll a d6 for me, Jared.
5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, on a melee attack, broken halved, the weapon's current hit points are reduced to its broken threshold.
Boo.
So it broke its leg?
Yeah. But it does fortunately have fuck tons of legs, so it won't really have an impact other than this attack misses.
I would say take its hit
It's
points divided by
humiliated.
the number of legs it has,
Yes.
and then a third of that.
Exactly. Exactly.
It looks like it has 18 legs.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm not going to do the math, though. It just misses its attack royally.
All right.
It is going to follow up. It's going to just go for broke on the second attack. 30 to hit?
Yes.
Oh, no, wait. I did math really horribly. 40 to hit.
Also a miss.
Hmm.
Okay. And then for its final action, boom, it's going to pop out of existence.
Which one was that one? Sorry.
That's the unpainted miniature I have on there.
The unpainted
Sakhil
one.
number.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Sakhil number 1.
This
Got it,
seems
got
like
it.
a problem that they keep leaving.
It is a royal pain when they do this. Yeah. So now it is Sakhil number 2, the southmost one, the one that you've been attacking. It is.
Better run.
It's going to take a 5-foot step in, flap in at you, and just attack.
Okay.
So it'll come in closer. It'll try to hit with, that's probably going to be a 43.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So that southernmost one moves up 5 feet towards Fox and attacks. You can take evil damage, which is much more fun for
I
me.
can't actually.
Yeah, we
I'm
checked.
lawful neutral.
Seriously?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Only him.
Yep.
Only Watson.
Yeah.
I'm
Well-
a good boy.
The one that's healing you.
So you take 24 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And yeah, it'll try a second attack.
That's funny.
That's gonna be a fucking miss.
Good.
And then it's also going to pop out. So at this moment, there is not a single enemy in the room. Valentine, it's your turn.
Cowards.
There's not a single enemy in the room.
Correct.
That we can see.
Looks like we're done here.
Yeah, we
Good
got
job,
him.
everybody.
Mission accomplished. What's it going to be for
Ladies and
ladies and
Some
gentlemen?
hot dogs from the.
We got him.
from this movie.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so I think I would like to. I would like to just perception around the room really quick to see if there's anything relevant or helpful.
Sure.
Not bad.
A perception is
high.
a secret check.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then.
What's your bonus? Oh, I have it right here.
Yeah.
You look around. There's doors, 4 to the south, 4 to the north, the double doors you came into from the west, and 2 doors to the east. Not double doors, a door to the northeast and a door to the southeast. There's the stuff on the table, but no, you aren't seeing a special, like, press this button to dismiss Sakhils or anything.
All right.
There was a scroll of massacre on the table in the center of the room, apparently.
It was a scroll of nothing. Don't worry about it.
Right. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm just going to hold until, or I'm going to ready an action for as soon as one pops back in, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Sounds good. Now the giant flesh mound will do something you can't see. And then I think it is going to come into existence, pop back into existence right to the north, right between Watson and Val.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just north of Watson and just west of Val. It sort of comes back into existence, and it's then going to strike out with a fist. Let's go. Oh, so Jane, you did declare a ready to action.
Him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. What do you got?
It's
Jane's
a
dice
37.
are like spinning on the high number and then flopping over on the single digit number.
Don't do the thing.
It's good, but it's probably not gonna be good.
It was like 14, 16, 18.
6.
3.
It's a 6. Okay.
Remember a couple episodes ago, you did unlock manacles really quickly.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All high rolls, but you shut off the recording
record.
for all of those.
You say high, but you had a 10 and an 11.
Okay, but
That's
also
like
an
above average.
18.
Yeah, true.
Okay, 37 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right.
So it foomp, pops into existence, and I think it was going to attack Watson, but you just shot it.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, well, you understand.
Thank you for saving me.
And it's now going to lash one of its fists out at you. 37 to hit.
I don't even know
I
what my
think that's a
AC
miss.
is anymore.
That should be a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah.
That's a very low roll, and that's its whole turn. It stays in existence here.
Good.
Okay, now it is the orange, one of the groups over by Fox, Sakhil Masques turns. It's going to pop back into existence, but it's going to pop back into existence at the top northwest corner of the room. So it must have moved on the ethereal plane and then pop back into existence on the top northwest corner of the room. It has only one action left, though, so I think it is going to do something you don't see. Okay, Drosharis, it's your turn. The only things in the room are the compacted thing of body parts right next to Watson and Val, just north of you a little bit, and in the top northwest corner of the room.
I feel like you're just making up all these things that they're doing. You're like, it's just something you don't see. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
I am no longer flat-footed, correct?
No, you are flat-footed until you escape, which you technically haven't.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You are not
I see.
immobilized, but you are still feeling the effects of.
I'd like to escape, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an escape check. So you can do this with your athletics,
Yep.
acrobatics, or your attack roll, but not like with the bonuses associated with a weapon or something.
40.
You do not escape.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll try it again
Cool.
because this seems important. That's going to be worse, and I'll try it one more time.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I get 17 on the die.
Okay.
48.
Yeah, you finally like mentally free yourself. You were somehow physically, just through sheer determination, alone.
Freedom
Pushing
1990
through.
by George Michael comes on.
Freedom. Pushing through that, and now you fully like let that leave its hold over you. Okay, now this the Sakhil mask that was in front of you is going to pop into existence at the northeast corner of the room, total opposite corner of the room. Pop back into existence there.
Seems like they're up to something.
Yeah, this is
That's the end of its turn. Fox, it's your turn.
Great.
What are you going to do?
Fly to the north.
Yep.
20 feet.
Yeah, you can basically put yourself right between the body part creature and the mask.
Actually,
And
before
reach
I
all
do
of
that,
them.
I'm going to move there, so just leave it. But can my first action be to cast a spell
Sure.
on the writhing mass of body parts?
Yeah.
I need a will save.
Oh, okay. Now, this is immune to certain kinds of things. Let me ask, is this a fear
No.
ability? Okay. So let's roll some will stuff. That's not a great roll. 37?
Oh, hold on. I think that's a fail. I think you needed a 38.
Amazing.
yeah.
Yes.
If it's your DC by now, I
No,
think
it's 37.
Ah, I hit it
No.
exactly.
Damn.
But it's okay
Okay.
because I cast Dimensional Anchor.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Nice.
On a success, you're still affected for 1 minute.
Oh, okay. So
Yes,
cannot ethereally
solid,
jaunt.
dude.
Nice.
Baller.
You know what? I feel like I don't give
Yeah.
enough credit for this. That's a good use. Like, that's a spell you had to prepare. So here's another military patch from a friend of the pod.
Sweet.
Yeah, brother-in-law patch over there from his I can never remember. Is it a division? A battalion? I don't know. Military people. I should
I
have
don't
it better.
know.
It's cool,
It's
though.
cool, though, yeah.
Yeah,
You get a
it's,
cool
it's pretty
patch.
dope. So you get a patch. All right. You dimensionally anchor it, and then you move up. Is that a 2-action spell cast?
That is a 2 action.
Yeah, so that's your turn. Watson, it's your turn now. There's this body part thing in front of you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What's not to like?
I'm going to
It's body
use
parts.
the first action for overwhelming energy. So
Okay.
meta magic.
Yep.
And then cast Tempest Surge.
Oh, nice. Your focus spell.
Yeah. So it's going to be the big ass dude in front of me.
Yep.
DC 40 reflex.
Oh, okay. Oof. I think that is exactly a 40.
Oh no. That's okay.
So that'll be half damage
Yes, it will be.
as lightning just jumps down onto this thing.
And that is full damage is 48, so 24.
24 points of damage.
Solid.
Yeah, you're starting to build damage on this creature. How many hit points could it possibly have?
Yeah.
How much damage was it? I was talking and I didn't listen.
24.
Thanks. All right. So you hit that thing. That's your turn. It's now going to be some masks' turns. I think the masks, these are the masks that were near the writing desk, the spirit, they're going to pop in exactly where they were, and they're going to try to throw some spells. Fox, give me a will save from, this is the unpainted miniature. It's going to pop into existence. Foomp.
All right.
I'm just going to try to get you. I feel like I'm going to have to wake up pretty early in the morning to pull one over on you, but
Is a... Sorry, I'm looking for it. I forgot what it was. Not a great roll. 35?
that's a success.
Okay, good.
That's its turn. Second one pops in. Drosharis, give me a will save. You failed one earlier, so
Mhm.
I'm feeling lucky. Like, does Google still have I'm feeling lucky?
Yeah, I think so.
I've never in my life used it because I've
Doesn't
never
it just
felt
take
lucky.
you- it takes you to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Will
Will save.
40.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
Well, that's their turns. They do not fade out of existence. Valentine, it's your turn.
Did they pop in where they were?
Yep, they popped in
Okay.
exactly where they were. The only way I could get the action economy to cast spells as well.
Fair enough.
All right. She's like, oh, God. Because this giant thing is in front of her.
Yep, it's
Reloads.
kind of disgusting.
Stratagem.
But it's flanked.
It is fun.
No. And
Now, you also get a recall knowledge.
Oh, yeah,
against
recall
this,
knowledge.
What's your religion bonus?
oh my God. So many numbers.
Yeah, you're probably going to fail.
Oh, rude.
I rolled
25.
very badly. Yeah, you're
Per
not
u-
sure
per
what this
usual.
creature. You're not sure more about this creature.
Okay. So instead of attacking that one, she's just going to turn around and shoot at the one in the northeast corner.
Good idea. So what do you
It's a
got?
39 to hit.
Okay. Interesting. 39 to hit's definitely a hit.
Nice.
I was double checking the penalty to recall knowledge saves for being in this mentally oppressive place.
Ooh, 22 points of damage.
Ah, okay. And that's the one in the
Northeast
top right
corner.
22 points of damage. Yeah, okay. Very solid. Bam. You're all spreading damage wonderfully. Everyone is now somewhat damaged.
What we're intending to do.
You're doing excellent. So that was what? Reload,
Stratagem,
recall,
and then
strike.
the
Okay.
shot on that one.
All right. Well, it's now the flesh creature's turn that cannot jump out of here.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to try to punch at some people. It has reach as one of the long arms almost uncoils ribbons from its body.
Cool.
Ribbons out to strike up out at you, Fox, since you're the one that did this to it. It just feels appropriate. It's going to be a 47 to hit.
That's a hit.
I also don't have to worry about evil damage on this because I'm running the most fucking edgelord party, but I love all of you for it.
That's fair.
Half of it, the 3/4 of you can't take evil damage, and one of you can't even take negative damage.
Yeah.
And then
I
we
know.
have a sweet, happy old man with
Yes.
us.
Oh, yes.
I'm just happy to be here.
Honestly, it's just an honor to be invited.
39 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dang, that was a good roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was very good. And now give me a will save. I believe in you.
31.
Oh, shit. You are immobilized.
No.
Oh, you were
Okay.
flying, weren't you?
I was.
So you will now fall 5 feet. So you're going to take 2 points of damage as you're immobilized. Punk. And that's its first action. I think it's going to try to immobilize more people. So it's now going to whip over and attack Val.
This is not good.
No, come on. I think this is a lot of fun. Val, a 43 to hit.
Hit.
You also do not take evil damage, correct?
I do not. I am evil enough.
I'm sweet enough already. All right.
I love Bricktop as a character.
I'm so glad you fucking got that. 32 points of damage.
No thanks, Todd.
All right.
Sweet enough.
Beware of any man who owns a pig farm. 32 points of bludgeoning damage. The evil doesn't matter. And now give me a will save. Correct. We got...
That's going to pass. It's a natural 19.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking fine.
Yeah.
Then it's going to follow up on you, Jane.
Rude.
Third attack. 31 to hit?
Fail.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to pop on down to the northwest corner of the room's turn. It's going to take a 5-foot flap. Oh, actually, you know what? Fox is immobilized.
Yep.
Although it doesn't prevent you from taking attacks.
No.
So it'll take a 5-foot flap down to you to get adjacent to you, and then it'll just try to strike at you.
I'm flat-footed too.
Oh, you are flat-footed, yeah, so keep that in mind.
You're so terribly honest, Jared.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate that out of you. It means a lot.
Fox might be neutral, but Jared is definitely lawful good.
35 to hit flat-footed Fox.
It's a miss.
Okay, second attack coming in, rolling like shit, but that rolls a lot better. That's going to be... Oh, it's even agile, so that makes the math a lot easier. Okay, that's going to be 43 to hit,
Yeah.
flat-footed. Okay, and it's going to come and stab at you with its little leg pieces. Oh,
Gross.
well, shit. Okay, that's 19 points of slashing damage. That's its whole turn.
Okay.
Drosharis, your turn.
Okay.
You're up on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You got all sorts of people around you. You got masks down to the southwest, masks in each northern corner of the room, and a giant flesh mound in front of you. Literally everyone is damaged. What do you want to do?
I'm going to turn towards those Sakhils in the southwest corner,
Yeah, the two that we kind of started off against.
and I'm going to hold my hands up in the air,
Yeah.
start muttering, and I'm
Uh-oh.
going to start sucking their life force out.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I need
shit.
a
Oh, because it's a cone
fortitude
effect,
save.
right?
Yep.
Cool. What's the DC I'm looking to hit?
34. It's not very high.
Okay, I've got 2 dice here. I've got a white die I'm going to use to represent the unpainted miniature and a red die to represent the painted one, just for simplicity. I'll roll it both at once. What's that fortitude DC again?
34.
They're both going to hit that.
Okay. So you would do half.
Actually, no. Okay, yeah, 35 and 40 something.
Okay.
Probably
so
a crit success.
crit success takes no damage.
Yeah, because that's a 50
Yep.
is the other one.
Yeah.
So the unpainted one, number 1, is going to take how much?
Half of 51, so 25.
Yep. Oh, Damn, you rolled really well.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And then I will take those as hit points.
Okay.
And
All
that's
right.
all- 3
That's
actions.
cool.
Temporary hit points, right?
Correct. They go away after a minute, I think.
Yeah. It's so much simpler than the old 1E version of like replenish hit points. But if you're at full health, then I don't know, sucks to suck. Okay, so 2 actions for you to
3.
drain some. Oh, that's 3
It's
action.
a 3 action. Let me check. I'm pretty sure that's my 3
No, I
action.
feel like you just said it's 3 actions. So,
It's 2. Thank you very much.
so what do you do with your third action?
Uh,
Probably just throw your executioner
The-
sword into the ground.
the one that took damage,
Yeah,
Um,
the unpainted model.
I'm going to give him like a toothy growl and try to
Okay,
intimidate him.
nice.
Oh, that's
Um,
probably not going to go.
Yeah,
33.
and they're also immune to fear.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But
Gotcha.
you did figure that you did find that out now.
Yeah.
All right, it's now the one in the northeast corner's turn. I think it's going to try to just fire back and kind of give me a will save as it now tries to cast a fear spell on you from the other side. Yeah?
No.
Did you roll low?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
35.
Yeah, you're fine. Fuck. DCs are not...
Sure?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
The DC's 34, man. You're
Is it?
okay.
I felt like it was higher last time. Maybe not.
Because it was the other
From the
guy.
main creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are from the little masks.
From the big.
They're a lot weaker. All right, Fox, you're immobilized and
Little
flat-footed, but you can attempt to just escape with an action.
I don't
Or
need to
3
escape.
if it
I'm not
takes you
going
that long.
anywhere.
So remember, escape is acrobatics, athletics, or your attack bonus, which is like the quickest way to do that would be just like whatever your halberd is what, a +2 halberd or +3?
Do you have an unarmed
Plus
strike
3.
on your sheet?
Oh yeah, do you have an unarmed strike on your sheet?
Yeah, I do.
Then it's just that bonus. So your choice: athletics, acrobatics, or your unarmed strike proficiency bonus, or your unarmed strike
I
bonus.
see. Well, I don't need to escape. I don't need to go anywhere right now. So
Yeah, I guess because you are just immobilized and flat-footed. You can still attack from here, and you are flanking the impounded creature with Val.
yeah, let's
So you can do what you want to do.
Let's spell strike.
Oh, I don't have a hype button, but I'm hyped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Ray-
so fucking hyped.
Ray from Frost is gonna.
Yes.
James is hyped.
That's the drop.
We are going out to Ray from Frost. What did we determine Frost was?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Frost,
yeah, yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's just a guy in a sweater that shows up and starts punching the enemy in the face.
I honestly imagine it's like Jaws. Ray walks into the room. You all know me. You know what I do for a living.
I appear and help the heroes.
I got a 43.
Oh, so here's the deal.
He's flanked.
That was a hit before a flank, but just barely. So you're definitely fucking good.
I was like, come on, James.
No, this is not one of those fights where it's like, how do we hit it? This is not, hey, these are not lesser deaths, Jason.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're just traumatized by that fight.
Yeah, seriously.
Although
So
that
am I.
doesn't really do much to me either. Just
Yeah,
I
no.
poke it until it dies.
No. The sights do physical damage.
That's
They just
true.
do negative on
That's
top of
true.
it.
So,
lesser deaths. I was thinking gray death. Fuck lesser deaths. I had blocked those out until just now.
Yeah,
I'm so
those were
sorry.
worse than the Gray Death.
Now I have to make a therapist appointment, James. Thank you.
Thanks a
Really
whole lot.
sorry.
So 38 regular damage.
Okay.
23.
Most of that gets, some of that gets through. Okay.
23 cold damage.
Okay. 1 second. 19. Math. Carry the whatever. Okay. And then how much cold damage?
23.
Ooh. All right.
That was with 4 ones.
Yeah, that's bad, but it's still a lot of damage. Just got
Yeah, altogether it's good.
pumped in on this fucker.
Sometimes the
and-
Hero Lab roller is like real brutal.
Yeah.
Trent sent me a really interesting TikTok the other day for, is it Roll20, I think? That was, or Foundry. It was Roll20 that was breaking
It
down
was
their,
D&D Beyond.
which is Roll20 now, or fuck it. It was
Oh,
D&D,
man.
Maybe, I don't know.
not our game, but yeah, it was D&D Beyond's breakdown of their virtual dice roller and how it works, which it's interesting. Go check out that TikTok.
Interesting.
They were saying it really is an even distribution on numbers. It is perfectly random.
They basically use a physics engine as opposed to a random number generator
Yeah.
based
Yeah,
on you
nice.
throwing the die icon.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I'm going to enter Arcane Cascade.
Nice. Ray of
And
Frost,
That's it.
Minnesota, Montana,
Mhm.
Missouri.
Minnesota.
Sure.
All of the above.
Ray of Frost from an M state.
That's very cold.
Watson, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
You're going to massacre some people?
I think I would massacre my friends and myself if I tried.
That's what heroes do, Trent.
What does it take away? Matt, automatic 116? I'm good. Do it.
It's also negative energy damage, I think.
Do it.
Dro's fine. Dro, you should just hug all of these Sakhils, get them all in one line, hold them down.
Barely.
Yeah.
Joe Sharis is
Okay.
looking at the scroll. Can you show me how to do this?
What I'm going to do is step 5 feet
To
behind.
the south.
Actually, I don't know if that actually matters.
Okay. Talk us through. What are you thinking?
Well,
Just
I
think
was
out loud,
thinking
Trent.
of stepping behind the big creature,
Yeah.
but that doesn't really help on flanking, and really it just
Just
like,
eat your action economy.
Yeah. So instead, we're going to go meta magic again,
Okay. Solid.
and we're going to throw the best thing I can at this,
Okay.
and that's going to be old Polar Ray.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. First
wow.
it's Ray from Frost.
Ray from Frost and Polar Ray, they're
Polar
going to be
Ray.
like, you son of a
Let's
bitch, I
go
haven't
get-
seen you in 3 years.
It's like, you know,
We're
then
never together.
So
it's like
this-
the end of that Rick and Morty episode where there's beating up Satan. Let's go give it to you. Both Polar Ray and Ray of Frost are both just beating the shit out of this creature.
Can somebody please make some art of Polar Ray and Ray from Frost?
Yes, please.
Is it
this
like the
is a spell
Predator hand
attack.
clasp? Boom. Oh, shit. Oh, Trent looks
Oh,
excited.
this could be good. That's a 47.
Oh, that's a hit. Not a crit,
Not a
but that is
crit.
a hit.
Damn. Okay, but it is drained too.
Oh, oh God. We'll look
Yeah.
up drained in a second. Let's start with some
Yeah.
damage.
Not good.
So this is 10d8 cold.
Oh, Trent's using a dice roller. Thank you, Trent.
I mean, I'm thinking myself because there's no way.
Yeah, actually, Jason, you want to look up drained for me?
Yeah.
Real quick while
That
Trent's
is-
getting his
Got it on the
damage
sheet.
set.
Been drained numerous times.
That's fair.
48 damage.
Nice.
Okay. 48. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so you icy right into it, and it's drained 2, which if I remember correctly is going to be like reducing its max hit points and its current hit points, in case the two are not the same, by its level times the drain value. Do I sound close to right on that, Jason?
I think so. Drained always includes a value.
2.
Status penalty equal to your drained value on your constitution-based checks, such as fortitude saves.
Oh shit, so spells that'll target its fort in the future are also now... Oh, look at that skill shot setup.
You
So it's
lose a number of hit points equal to your level times
Damn.
the drained value.
Okay, so it's going to lose 36 more hit points.
And your
Yeah, yeah.
maximum HP is reduced by that amount.
By that amount.
Yeah.
Which, like, if it's at full, then it's the same. But it just means that, like, because it's already damaged, it's not like, well, now you can't heal up to
Yeah.
full. Cool.
And then one night's rest. And then one night's rest is...
reduces it by 1 each
One.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's going to die. It's not going to matter.
He's not
not
going
going
to
to-
sleep.
Not the kind you wake up from.
Oh. All right. That's a big turn from Watson. Now it's the unpainted thing's turn. I don't think it liked that a lot. Watson, give me a will save as it
no.
tries to cast fear on you.
That's pretty good. That's a 47.
Okay.
Watson ain't afraid of no ghost.
Yeah, you're fucking...
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
He's not afraid of Boo from Mario.
I really can't unsee that now as being the Grey Death.
Doesn't that kind of like a boo sound? Is that anywhere near close? I
Yeah.
haven't played a lot of
Boo
Mario
makes a
Kart.
sound?
Oh,
Oh, I thought like
I
in...
thought Boo did go like, ah!
there's that weird little echoey laugh thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
You know
can't
what I'm
do
talking
it.
about?
The
Well,
echoey
in my
laugh.
mind, Boo's always going to go. You know? Okay, it's its turn. You succeeded, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you did fucking
47.
fine. You know what? Do it again. The next one's turn is up.
Okay.
Actually, no. So the first one's now going to fly down, sort of underneath the writing desk for cover, and now the second one will fly under the writing desk for cover, and then also cast fear on you.
Is 47 a crit success?
Oh, yeah, fuck it
so
is.
am I immune to it for...
No,
Oh, damn.
you just don't receive any penalties from fear, which I think is the same on a success too. I have the fear spell right here.
So that's a 37?
Yeah, if you succeed, you're frightened 1. If you critically succeed, you're unaffected, which is what this is. 37. Do you have resolve?
I do.
Yeah, so you're completely unaffected. But now they're flapping beneath the desk, casting fear at you.
Cowards, come
All
out here
right.
and fight me like a bad thing.
All right, Jane, it's your turn. Valentine's
Okay.
turn.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, do we have a boo sound?
Ah!
Yeah, that's it.
Creepy.
That's what the Grey Death did every time. It doomed everyone in the house.
God.
We can use that sound because this is a commentary about the boo sound.
Yeah,
in fact.
just for
Yeah.
legal listeners, we are criticizing and commenting on it.
Yes.
Yes. Also, when I re-listened to the Grey Death episode, I was just laughing about how we kept being like, we're going to start just asking our friends, have you been doomed yet? Okay, so I'm going to combine two things that I can do.
Okay.
So I'm going to start doing a Drifter's Juke.
Hey.
So I'm going to start by, you actually don't have to take both the steps, so I'm just going to stay where I am, and I'm going to stab with the dagger at the fleshy mass.
Quick question. Are you going to devise a stratagem first, or are you just going to do this shit?
No stratagem. So I'm just going to stab at it, and then
And
while
you're flanking.
and while I do that, I'm going to do my dual weapon reload and reload the gun.
Nice.
I like it.
So, oh man, what does this dagger even do?
I think that works, but if it doesn't, fucking, I'm not worried about it.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's fine. 48.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a hit.
Nice.
So stab it with your cool. Wait, what was the number on the die for your dagger? Was that an 18?
16.
Okay, because isn't your dagger keen? Like auto crits on a natural 19 as well.
Oh, maybe.
Doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
we'll look into that. And so
That
that
came up in an earlier episode.
I have Savage Critical.
No, I think Jane also
Jane has a
explicitly
keen
has
weapon?
keen on her
That's
dagger.
cool.
Yeah, you may be
it might
right.
be the saber tooth, but
Could be.
in any case,
Mox
it's
next.
17 points of damage.
Oh, nice. A little bit of that gets through.
Okay. So then as part of the Drifter's Juke, I can then step back,
Yep, take a 5-foot step.
and then I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. You're no longer flanking.
I think that hits also. 42.
Oh, shit. That's a hit exactly.
Nice.
Nice.
And what's the damage
And
from
the
that going
damage
to
on
be?
that is going to be 27.
Some of that gets through.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do.
All right. And that's going to make it its turn. It's not happy about being stuck here, by the way. And I think it senses that's come from you.
It's fair.
Did you escape?
No.
Yeah. So, I think it's going to...
Probably.
I think first it'll
But I
throw a
hate
shot at
things, so that
Val.
was fun.
Because Val, you
Hey.
retreated.
Backups are
I
fine.
didn't stick you here.
Oh.
It's a summoner.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Critical hit.
Come on.
Val's dead.
You got
Okay.
critted?
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, at
You
least
weren't
can't
just
tell-
making jokes
Holy
over there.
Fucking shit. I just
We're
rolled
joking about me
really
dying.
well.
You're
Talking about his backup
okay.
character.
We're both going to die.
Okay, so someone vamp. I have to do big math.
Oh.
Well, if only you had a button for
well,
that.
That's not great.
Watson, this is probably a great battle we should remember as well, no?
Maybe.
Write it down on that piece of paper you have there.
Do you old men even remember anything?
Thank you all for
What?
jumping.
I will use a reaction.
Okay.
Scintillating Safeguard
Oh, okay.
Oh,
to protect her from bludgeoning damage.
This is bludgeoning damage, yes.
Yeah.
nice.
So resistance 10.
Okay, thanks, Watson.
How long does that last for? Is it just this action?
It is the action.
Okay, is that a spell?
It is a somatic cast.
Is it? Can you use it as a reaction? But
Yeah,
my point is, it's a spell you prepared today.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the trigger is an effect would deal physical or energy damage to you or a creature in range.
That's cool. What's the what level spell is that?
It
Just for
is
our
a
listeners.
6th level spell.
Oh, that's kind of high.
Thank you, Watson.
so that would have normally been 90 points of damage.
Oh
It'll
my
become
gosh.
80 because
Okay.
of that from Trent.
Okay.
So you'll take 80 points of damage and then give me a will save as it just a fist sort
Just
of
like, ugh,
almost
got the
almost
wind knocked out of her.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's almost a touch One Piece, like rubber arm, like snakes out, like ribbon like to just grab you.
Yep. 39.
39 is not gonna be enough.
Damn it.
You succumb to entombing echoes. You're
Ugh.
immobilized and flat-footed
Lame.
as you feel that fear set in on you. It's got 2 actions left.
She's like, I can't breathe.
I think, Watson, since you cast, it will throw a hit down your way as well.
Bring it on, bitch.
You say this while you're scribing down the details of this battle?
Yeah, I'm actually still reading this scroll, and I'm like, yeah, hit me, whatever.
Wait, are you writing down the history of this fight in the margins of the massacre
Yeah,
scroll? It's gonna be like the weirdest annotated thing ever written. Okay, that's a 38 to hit.
Miss.
Nice.
Solid.
Final attack. It is going to throw one back at you, Fox,
Fair.
just because it doesn't like the cut of your jib. That's going to be a 38 to hit. And you're
Yes.
flat-footed.
39 is the target.
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Hey.
Let's go.
All right, that's its turn. Now it is time for the one Sakhil mask sort of flittered down on top of you, and it's just going to keep attacking your flat-footed ass. And that will be a hit, I think. That's going to come out to 44, which hits your flat-footed.
Yeah.
The evil isn't going to hit you because none of you are fucking good.
Love it.
Although, going back to you being neutral does work well with the intro we did, I think, last episode of like kind of how you're jaded. Like maybe you used to be good and you're a little over it.
I think there was definitely a change at some point.
I like that. It's a sad story, but it's one that I find interesting. Okay, so that's going to be 25 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Second attack coming in, that's probably going to be a miss. That's going to be a 31 to hit. And final attack is also going to be a miss. Drosharis, your turn.
Man.
There's room between Val and it if you want to jump into a flanking position.
I'm sure you would love that.
I'd have a lot of fun. This creature's looking beat up, but it's your turn.
It can't move, right?
It can move. It just cannot.
It can't dimensional
It can't
anchor, that's right.
dimensionally jump
Okay.
back to the ethereal plane. Cannot run away.
Well, that's what I was going to do. I got to protect Val.
Okay. Oh,
Aw.
jumps in front of Val.
Wow, are we friends now?
Surprising your friend. I just wouldn't tell you.
Executioner sword gleams the fire, just
And I'll also
dancing
let you
down the
die.
blade.
Drosharis
right.
is like, you can't kill her. I want to kill her myself.
mine.
Oh shit!
Critical hit.
All right, roll a d6 for me while I break
Get 'em.
out the Paizo critical hit cards. This could be huge.
3.
Get that triple damage.
Oh god, there's a couple
Get
in
it.
here.
Get it.
Or like if we come across like behead with the executioner sword,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be
Yeah,
pretty dope.
that
All
would be
right,
cool.
Corey,
Behead-
1, 2,
behead that
3.
spirit.
Flip it over. This is a slashing weapon. Okay, this will deal a persistent bleed.
Oh, sweet.
1d8
Nice.
persistent bleed.
Solid.
You're going to be bleeding and flaming in a second.
Oh, that's right. It's
Mhm.
persistent burn as well.
I said it does more on burn.
It
Or
actually
on
does
a crit.
1d6, but when you crit, it does an extra d6 of persistent damage.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's the way
seems
it's set up in mine.
Right.
Can
Yeah.
someone look that up just because I dealt with it a
Yeah,
lot? This is a
sure.
greater flaming. I believe you. Just
Either
you
way,
know.
the crit is right.
And
Yeah,
what do
crit part's right.
what do swords do on a crit?
Flat-footed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Okay.
So 64 total.
Okay.
You are bleeding and flaming.
And did you double the 2d? Did you double the burning, the fire damage?
I rolled it all in Hero Lab, so everything's fixed up.
Oh,
And finally, did you get your? Yeah, it's actually better than you think, Jason.
even more than you think.
Is it?
And now, Trent, do you want to tell him what happens on a crit?
Increase the persistent damage on a critical hit to 2d10,
Yeah, that's right. 2d10. That's right.
and
It
then
gets better.
fire damage dealt by this weapon, including the persistent, ignores the target's fire resistance.
And that's not on a crit. That's period. The greater flaming rune ignores fire
Cool.
resistance,
That's awesome.
which I didn't realize at all. Which is
Me neither.
fucking awesome.
That
Can you
is
tell me about
awesome.
the thing that activates off of this sword real quick again?
Yeah, so you've got 2, technically 3 abilities in that sword outside of the runes. One is that it acts as a torch and illuminates an area. The second is that you can cast the cantrip Flame Strike with your sword's attack bonus, and that's a 30-foot range fire attack that is leveled up to level 9, I think. So that's 94 points of damage with your to hit roll. The final is, I believe it's once per day, is the Greater Flame Tongue. I'm looking it up right now.
I think this is the one I'm curious about.
Yeah, it's the once a day thing though. That's pretty big. You can activate a 10-foot emanation of flame for 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
All weapons and unarmed attacks by you and allies within 10 feet gain the base flaming rune property, which is 1d6 extra points of damage. That's once per day you can activate that.
What is it, an action to activate that?
Yes, it is. Command action. So you command the blade
Yep,
to
So I command that
So you
to
do
happen.
it.
I do it.
Which is
Cool.
fate. You utter the word, and all around you, like the 10-foot light, all of your allies' weapons are wreathed in fire.
Whoa.
Which is right now the whole party because everyone's right there with
Yeah,
you.
everyone is in range. Yeah, that's why I do it.
All right, that's your turn. It's a pretty fucking badass turn. It's the Masques
Hell
in the
yeah.
northeast corner.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It's going to fly up behind the flat-footed, unimmobilized Val, the one from the northeast, fly in and strike at you, Val. So that's going to be a fuck.
Critical. Oh,
Oh, thank God.
it's a 1.
Man.
Jane, roll a d6 for me.
This is awkward.
Because this is a card. This is a natural one.
I'm going to roll this very small d6 from Trent.
Oh.
4.
Okay, this is its melee attack. It falls prone right to the ground. So it'll then take its third action to flap back up.
Gross.
All right, that's its fucking turn. Fox, it's your turn. Your halberd is on fire.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to escape.
Okay.
So I use my attack bonus,
Yeah,
right?
your choice. Attack bonus, athletics, or acrobatics.
He's leaving.
Attack bonus is the best.
You got this.
42.
That's just a miss.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I will use a patch for that.
Okay.
I rolled pretty good.
Or
Yeah.
not.
So do you just want to attack then? You're one action down. You got 2 actions left
Escaping just makes you not flat-footed.
and not immobilized. But
What
you can
does
still
immobilize
You
do?
cannot use any action with the move trait.
Oh,
you
okay,
can't
so
move.
like I couldn't drifter's juke or something.
Yeah, correct. Technically, you could do it. You just couldn't take. I don't
Couldn't
know.
take the steps. It says you don't have to take the steps.
Does the action Drifter's Juke have move in the tags though?
I
That
don't
would be
know. I'll
the
look
one
up.
thing.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to use a focus spell,
Okay.
hasted assault.
Oh, nice.
It gives me one more strike action.
It's haste, but just for strikes, basically,
Yeah.
right? Is it an action to cast or a free action to cast?
It is a 1 action.
So basically, this turn it recoups your actions.
So then I lose me with that 1 action and my hasted action. So I'm going to take 2
Yep.
attacks.
You are flanking this thing, courtesy of
Yep,
Joe
on
Sharis.
the big
And don't
boy.
forget, any hits will be an extra d6 of fire damage as well, which is fucking cool as hell. Uh-oh. Jared doesn't seem happy.
39.
39, minus 2 to its AC. It is a miss, but not you miss by 1.
Okay. I'm going to take the other attack on the mask. I feel like that's easier to hit right now.
Okay. So you swing it over at the mask. It is much easier to hit the
Yeah,
mask.
especially with that last attack penalty.
Yeah. What do you got?
I got a 43.
That is a hit, and also would have hit the guy in the middle, but that's beside
I
the
know,
point.
that's sad.
But you hit. Don't forget to add that extra d6 of fire damage on this fucker. And it'll be Watson, your turn. With fire wreathing your body. Your teeny little dwarven fists.
I feel uncomfortable.
31 and 6 fire damage, so 37 total.
Damn. Okay. That's pretty fucking cool. So it, bam, just slams into it. Flesh burned and charred. Watson, what are you going to do? Thing in front of you is looking pretty fucked up.
Do I know? Are these extraplanar creatures?
They are fiends.
I told him they were from a different plane.
They are from a different plane, yeah. They are. I don't know if they use outsider as a tag, but yeah, they're not from this realm. They're fiends.
Would I know if using Shillelagh would actually help then?
What do you mean?
Shillelagh adds another damage die to extraplanar creatures.
Yeah, this would hit those. These are, I would consider that. They don't have the tag extra planner, but I feel like fiends are, that's probably nested in fiend.
Don't know that it matters in the grand scheme of things.
You know, shillelagh your staff.
Yeah, I think so.
Do
it's,
it.
It's a 2-action cast, but like, what the hell?
Your staff begins humming with magical power. It's also on fire.
Yeah.
You gonna attack this fucker?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it with the club
yeah.
All right, club it.
or with the staff.
Shillelagh. All right, and I think it also makes it like a plus
Flaming
something.
shillelagh.
Yep. You got this. Maybe
Yeah, let me
not.
read real quick just to be sure, because there's a rule for that.
Because it's Pathfinder. There's a rule for that.
Yeah, it does gain a +1 item bonus.
Okay, it's a +1 club.
It increases the number of weapon damage dice to 2, but then it also because it's extra planar, increases it to 3 instead.
Okay.
Nice.
So 3 total dice, not 3 additional, and then throw a d6 for fire on top of that.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So it is a 37.
Miss.
Damn.
Well, keeps the damage math really simple.
Yep.
All right. It's the unpainted miniatures, the first one's turn. It's down there. Watson, give me a will save.
Of course.
And then it'll take cover for its final action, improving its cover bonus.
I think that's a pass. That is 45.
Yeah, you're fucking fine. The second one is going to throw a will save at Fox. And then Valentine, you're on deck.
35.
Yeah, you succeed against these little ones. You hold off the fear. Really close to failing. Almost got you.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Well,
it takes
7.
cover under the writing desk. Valentine, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to do functionally the same thing, just because I don't think I'm going to get free of this.
Okay.
So I'm going to Drifter's Juke, stab this little one.
Oh, nice.
And
Reload off of stabbing it.
yeah, reload whilst stabbing the little one. Oh
What's
yeah,
that,
that's
Drifter's Juke?
definitely gonna.
So, do the Drifter's Juke does the Drifter's Juke, when you description of the ability, does it say movement in
no,
it?
it does not. And you, in fact, don't have to choose to take the steps that
Sweet.
come with
Perfect.
it.
That's cool.
So you can, but you don't have to.
It's like a head pick.
Yeah. Well, I guess in this case, it'd be mechanically identical to just stabbing and then shooting anyway. But
Also,
it's
that
cool.
stab was a 51.
Oh, fuck.
To
That's
hit.
a crit.
Stab was?
Yeah,
Nice.
That's a crit.
nice.
Was it a natural 19?
It was, but
And
also
does your dagger, because
the dagger is not.
card if
yeah.
it's keen.
It's not. I think you made that up. It's not keen. It's
For the listeners, Trent is going over to look over her
Because-
shoulder and possibly mansplain to her. That she has
Because I remember when you built
promise.
the character that like you were trying to figure out how to afford.
and he has successfully
oh, yep, it is keen.
man pointed it out to her.
The edges are preternaturally sharp.
For what it's worth, that entry is like 17 entries
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
on the dagger. So
All right, Jane,
Like,
roll a d6.
You do not take negative damage kind of thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is you doing piercing or slashing damage with this?
Piercing.
Okay. The target will be stunned 3, but it does normal damage.
Cool.
Nice.
Yep. So just roll
Stun
normal
3 is
damage.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
That is
out of
cool.
it.
That's, yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
out of it. Back with 1, back with 2
Yep.
before all the way back.
I like never crit with this, so
Well,
I
you
need
do
to
just normal damage instead.
just normal damage.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but then we also get some additional thing because everything's on fire, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so normal damage plus d6 of fire.
We didn't stop the fire.
Jason,
It's
you
burning.
explicitly
You did
started this
start the
fire.
fire.
Oh wait, I started this fire. I started this fire.
Hold on, terrible math.
All right, what do you got?
52.
Jesus.
52 points.
Fuck.
Well
that was normal damage
Yeah, because
without the strategic strike?
it was a crit,
No, but you don't double it because of the critical hit card.
even though it's the natural 19.
Yeah, the card says do normal damage instead of double damage, and the target's stunned 3.
Okay,
So just half
So
of that, so
then-
26 points of
26.
damage.
26 plus the 4 from the fire.
Yes. Okay, so 25 points of damage. Does that sound correct?
No, 30
26
points of
plus 4 is
damage.
30.
26 plus.
Oh, I can't math.
yeah.
30 points of damage.
That's terrible math,
It's not like
James.
we've been quiet about it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you all for saying that. Yeah, so it's you don't get to double damage, but it doesn't get to act the next turn, and it gets reduced turns for turns after that.
Gotcha.
So you've
Which-
now also reloaded.
Even though on my character sheet it says ×2 when
Yeah.
you crit.
it's a special, this card, the effect is so powerful of it not getting turns for multiple turns that it reduces the damage for it being stunned.
Gotcha, but also kind of lame. I just want it to die.
This is the Sakhil to the east, right?
Yeah, this is
Yes,
number
the
4.
tiny one. Okay, so then in the course of stabbing, she reloads the gun and is now going to shoot it.
The same one?
Yeah.
Or the giant fleshy?
No, the same one.
Okay.
Right in front of me. Because I don't want to try to accidentally hit Joe or Watson.
Yeah, sure.
Joe was like nice, so.
I was just about to ask James if that triggers an attack of opportunity for you loading.
All right.
So her
I
shooting
shoot
does
Dro.
trigger an AOL if you do want to hit her.
I would,
good to
in
know.
fact, like to shoot Drosharis.
Okay.
No, it's a 43 to hit the tiny little sack
Does
hill.
that hit Drosharis?
You better kill Joshars.
I'm.
If you come at the draw, you best not.
That's not missed.
That's a hit.
Excellent.
And that does full damage plus an additional d6 for flaming.
So my gun's on fire too?
Your bullets are.
Hell
Amazing.
yeah.
So dope.
It's the kind of shit that only works because magic, but fuck yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad I saved it. This is like a perfect time to use it too. I
20
almost cast it with the Banshees fight.
That would be cool. 24 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. Okay, that's your turn, Valentine. Now it's this fucking creature's turn. It's just going to come hard at you, Drosharis. Oh, that's a really big fucking roll. How do we feel about a 52?
Crit.
52 is a crit?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Ugh.
Okay, coming in, not a natural 20, so I don't get cards. My rolls aren't crazy this time. So that's going to be 32. Oh, no, that's even higher. So that's going to be 94 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
No
Yikes.
evil damage because you're a
Yikes.
bunch of edgelords.
Brutal.
And now it has two. No, first give me a will save to see
Oh,
if I
yeah.
can flat foot you. You're all going to beat this and just be paralyzed there. Well, not paralyzed, just
Right.
immobilized.
Terrible math me for a second.
Oh, get a
51. Don't do it.
Oh, shit! You beat your own call.
it
You
out.
succeed, critical success, so
Okay.
you're good there, but it is going to follow up on these attacks with you. Second attack coming in. Oh, I'm still rolling hot. Not as hot as before. 42 to hit. You're not flat footed. Okay. All right. So that's going to be. I'm seeing lots of hand signals. They're calling for a fastball.
None of your business.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Slider.
okay. Thanks.
Drosharis is crying for help.
Drosharis is looking at Watson and he's not asking for help, but he's like,
If you wanted to help me, I
Not-
wouldn't be
okay,
mad.
he's
That's-
like pointing at his bleeding and he's like,
40 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Give me another will save.
Wow.
this one's going pretty well for this one.
Natural 1.
Anybody got a patch? Because
I
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah.
get fucking killed.
Patch is turned in. You know, let's.
Still fell, but
Okay.
it's not a horrible
Not
fail.
a crit fan.
No.
All right. So you're immobilized and flat-footed. So
Okay.
this final attack's coming in at your AC -2. This is probably finally a miss. 30 against AC -2.
Fuck you, man. You waited till the end. Yeah, miss.
Well, I was rolling hot. This was also now a bad roll plus a low bonus. That's its whole turn. It's now the one just north of Fox. Fox, this one's going to come in you and just keep stabbing. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Great.
Doesn't get a card.
Good.
Because it's lower level than you. Ooh, that's a big roll though. So that's going to be coming in. That's 48 points of slashing damage.
Perfect.
All right, second attack coming in. That's most likely a miss unless all of a sudden a 27 is going to hit you.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Third attack, I rolled really low on that. Could you tell? Third attack is just going to fucking miss.
Good.
All right, it's now Drosharis' turn. Drosharis, you're immobilized and flat-footed, but you can still swing a sword.
Didn't plan on going anywhere. So I'm going to swing that sweet sword.
The
at that.
Executioner's Blade.
So let's see, 12 plus. That's going to be a 46.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you don't get to do extra damage because your sword's already flaming,
Mm-hmm.
but. All right. I believe in you.
33.
You got this.
Is that
Yeah.
plus the flaming?
Nope.
Okay.
33 for, I can't find a D6.
I just did quick math
this
in my head
is
and I'm
so
really happy.
getting so
Nice job.
complicated.
6.
Okay. Oh. Okay. You got 2 actions left. This thing's looking rough.
Do it again. Oof. Bro, it was an 18. I wish
Uh-huh.
it was a 19 real bad. But that's going to be 47.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage. This
Do that damage. You got this.
bastard sword, Executioner's Blade, is
Whatever.
flaming. Oh.
A 10 and 11 and a 1.
Really balanced it out.
23, 24, 30.
30 points of damage. And
All right.
it dies.
Yes!
Cut into it, and the body parts just. Ever play a video game where a physics engine glitches and all the things that were compacted together just suddenly gain the properties?
Yeah.
All these body parts just almost bounce and explode out
Heck
of where they've
yeah.
been compacted across
Nice.
the room. Still somewhat charred and on fire. You've got 1 action left,
I
Drosharis.
thought you were going to be like dealing 100 damage to each of you.
No. I think it's important that when creatures, Drosharis, you are immobilized. Jason's over there like, all right, I'm going to move to attack here.
Son of a bitch. All right, so what can I do anything to get out of it?
Escape.
Can I escape?
Yeah. So that's your attack, your
Big
unarmed
money,
attack
big money,
bonus,
big
or
money.
athletics, or I mean, your athletics is pretty
41.
fucking good. It doesn't get you out.
Okay.
All right,
Ugh.
that's your turn.
Yeah, it's
All right.
higher than 42. That's the highest I
It's
rolled.
no
so far.
joke.
Yeah.
Okay, Val, it's
dead,
your
though.
turn. The one
It is dead. That's amazing.
that's behind you, seeing the creature fall apart, begins to. How did that ghost yell go? Ah! But imagine sort of laugh. It's like a scream. Boom, disappears.
What a little coward.
Ew.
Okay, and it does not come back on this. You do not see it for the rest of its
The
turn.
one next to me?
Yep. Goes. Thump. Just leave the miniature there. You don't know it's gone. Fox, what do you want to do?
Fox,
I'm-
come close to me over here when I take a 5-foot step to the east.
unimmobilized.
I knew that.
But I'll try to escape.
All right, escape. You can do it.
Nope. 40.
Okay. You want to try again?
No, I'm going to attack this guy 3 times.
Oh,
This is
right.
mine.
Yeah, you got extra.
Whap,
It's like,
whap,
where's that
whap.
extra action come
That's like
from?
a free try to break out.
Uh-oh.
Is that a 20?
Critical hit.
Nice.
Yeah. I
God
love it.
damn.
So verified
Okay.
it for you. It's
Verified.
definitely a 20.
All right, that's a card. Roll
In
that
the hole.
D6 for me.
There's actually a 22 on the die.
The crit auditor.
4.
4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a slashing attack, right?
It is.
Okay, lip cut. Well, it will not be able to cast spells with a verbal component
Mop.
Okay.
because of a DC 5 flat check.
That's more of a.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it does double damage and everything.
76 damage.
Fuck.
Another Rick and Morty
Holy
reference.
crap.
Block.
Okay, that's one hit in on him.
All right. Oh, I think that's going to be a hit. That is 40.
Yeah, that's a fucking hit. That's actually that's not a crit.
Okay, good. I mean,
That's a
not
hit.
good. But not good. It was a hit.
Sure. But you do hit this thing.
How about 45 more damage?
Jesus. All right. What's your final action going to be?
Swinging. Swanging. That's a miss, though. That's 27.
Yep, that is a miss. Watson, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
Watson's going to take a 5-foot step to the east.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to cast Moment of Renewal for both
Hey.
Trisharis and Val.
So you'll cover a day's worth of full rest.
Correct. And the targets recover from conditions as if they had taken 24 hours of rest. However, it does not shorten the duration of any active spells affecting the targets. And in any detrimental effects that would be gone after 24 hours end.
So these technically aren't time delayed. They're after succeeding on trying. But the question is, if you had 24 hours of attempting to get out, I think you probably would. So I am going to say in this case that it does get both of them out of it.
Nice.
Cool.
But what I'll say
Sweet.
is you do feel like you spend 24 hours buried alive.
Oh,
You know, swings around.
just a little bit of trauma.
Yeah.
Pot vampire. It's not a big deal.
I'm used to that.
All right.
So, James, what are the rules for 24 hours worth of rest?
So technically, thank you both Trent and Sherman.
Yeah.
We'll get into this in depth later, but basically you recover a certain amount of hit points for a night's rest, but if you rest for a full day, you double that. We'll deal with that in a second off air.
And you don't get all of your...
You don't get spells back.
Right, you
just
don't get any of your
healing.
spells back or anything, but yeah, you get the
Okay.
healing worth.
Now one of the masks underneath the desk disappears.
think it's happy.
Second mask under the desk, sort of almost backing away from the thing that you killed. Bounces out. Valentine, it's your turn.
And there's nothing around.
There's one left.
There's
Yep.
one left. Where is he?
By me.
Okay. And I'm free now.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna
And unloaded.
and unloaded. Okay. So I'm just gonna take unloaded. I'm just going to take a 5-foot step, like to the north, so that I'm in line with this one.
Yep.
Reload. Stratagem.
That'll be out of actions then. 5-foot step, reload,
Okay,
stratagem.
fine. I'm just gonna shoot at no stratagem. Then.
Okay.
And that's gonna be a 41 or 41 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Rolling. 25 points of damage.
All right. Boom. Slams into it. Okay. Its turn. Poof. Pops out of existence as it screams.
Mm.
Drosharis, it's your turn.
Are there any bad guys in here?
No. Do you think they're coming back?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Joe Sharis is going to try to percept around the room. See
All
if he
right.
notices. I guess I'm looking. I'm looking to see if like these things are going to come back or if they are hidden somewhere or whatever.
Okay. You don't notice them.
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice them since I can notice foes?
If they're unseen, but they're on a different plane of existence.
Yeah.
You don't notice anyone in here. So what are you going to do?
Are we in combat time?
You can be.
You tell us.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you tune in next week?
Oh.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.